The floor is open for questions.
So, 20 years, now you're out of retirement. What's it like being back?
Oh, it feels great to be back. I'm just so excited about being back in the dome, being back in front of the fans, being back on the court. I recently moved back to Lafayette and been coming to the basketball games, and it's like the bug or whatever you want to call it. It's like, I got to get back out there one more time. And when they approach me with the idea, it's like, I'm in.
So does the suit fit the same?
Yeah, I've actually lost a little bit of weight. COVID was really good for me because I had to eat my own cooking, so I lost a bunch of weight.
What is the proudest moment you've had as the chicken? What are your proudest moments?
It has absolutely nothing to do with sports. It's dealing with the Special Olympics and some of the charity work I've done. That is those special children. God gave me a very unusual talent to make a costume come to life and to see the joy, the excitement on their faces. That, to me, is why I do this.
You're talking about talent. What was that day when you discovered that you did have this talent? What was that like?
The first time I ever got in a costume was I was doing Budman for Budweiser. And my boss talked me into auditioning so we could get free beer. And I did, they told me I was going to be the Budman, I told them I did not want it. I did the first appearance and I said, nobody else is getting in this costume but me. I immediately fell in love with it. And I realized that I had this, as I said, a very unusual gift.
How much have you missed it all these years?
You would not believe how much I've missed. Every time I watch a game, especially the Cajuns coming back and watching football games, basketball games, baseball games, and going, I want to be down there. I want to be back on the sidelines, the court, out in the field. I'm not a very good fan sitting in the stands. I'd much rather run in the sidelines.
So knowing that you're returning in a matchup like the one against Marshall, it being such a big game for the season, what's going to be your mindset kind of, attacking the Marshall fans and the bench?
I'm bringing out a lot of the skits that people love. We'll have Michael Jackson, Elvis, and the Grim Reaper. And I'm hoping to be able to use the Grim Reaper very well. It needs to be done.
So how long were you in Houston? Were you away from town?
11 and a half years, and that's 25 years too long.
And when did you move back?
7 months ago.
Do you have a favorite skit?
I don't know. There's so many of them. I enjoy doing some of the Michael Jackson, the Elvis. The Grim Reaper is always a good one. No, there's a whole, really don't have a true favorite saying, this is what I want to do every game. Whatever happens, as I tell folks, I'm just a driver, the chicken's driver when I bring him places. And what he does, I don't know what's going to happen.
Why do you think there's such a connection between the Cajun fans and this particular mascot?
Because when I started, that was way before the days of, cable TV, was just getting started. You had no VCRs. You had excuse me, fur ball. Got a tickle in it must be swallowed a feather. But back in those days, when I got started, there wasn't a whole bunch of mass entertainment. There was no social media. So I think that had a lot to do with the way it came across. And then as the skits developed, we just got more and more elaborate. And that's what was a big part of it. It was just, what can we do? We've got 35 or 30 to 45 seconds. What can we do in that? And get a whole skit idea across.
How hot does it get in this suit?
What's that?
How hot does it get in there?
About 110 degrees.
the knees and the back as you get older, are they gonna preclude you from doing anything, or are you in good shape?
Well, I've got 2 brand new drumsticks. I had those done over the past couple of years. I've got a back fusion, a neck fusion, shoulders done. Mascotting is tough.
What advice do you have for up-and-coming Cajun chicks who perhaps would like to one day graduate to be a Cajun chicken or mascot themselves?
Have fun. Have fun with it. I guarantee I have more fun than anybody else. I laugh at my skits more than possibly everybody else does. As I'm doing them, I'm realizing what I'm doing, and I just have a great time with it. And you watch the reactions of the fans. That's why I kept coming back.